What is going on, guys? Bisectatron here, bringing you guys today's live attack video. Town Hall 11, giving it some love. Haven't seen as much Town Hall 11 content lately on my channel, so here we go. Basically, gonna go through the plan, then we'll try it in real time. Trying out that quad-quake, queen charge, lalo army composition, using the earthquakes to let the queen in, and then trying to lalo the rest of the base. And we often see like this thing at Town Hall 11, very common, Town Hall 12 as well, where you have the eagle, usually then you have this dead space, and then just like one sliver of a compartment out here, separated from everything by this dead space. And there's different ways you can deal with it. The idea is it's kind of making it so it's hard to have anything kind of going into the base from here because of that dead space. It's like a lonely little part of the base, and I think in some cases it's just good to ignore that. Don't bother even worrying about it till the end of the attack. Whatever's left up will kind of wipe that up, especially with lalo, because there's just not a lot here. There's like a air defense and a few archer towers. That's pretty much it. I'm sure there's like no traps there. Anyway, let's go ahead and go with the plan. Queen here, 5 healers on her. Also the Grand Warden. Gonna use the Warden with my Queen charge. I think it's worth it. King here on the Builder Hut. Gonna walk down. A good rule of thumb, when you want the King to walk a certain way and you're not sure which way he's gonna go, if you drop him and he starts walking the way you want him to go from the first building to the second building, typically that's a good indicator he's going to go the way you want him to, because he's already moving that direction, so there's less buildings to track back to. All there is the mortar. Less of a chance he's going to go back the way you don't want him to. But anyway, also the Valk over here, this will take out the elixir collector. Only the archer tower is going to be on that Valk. So kind of create a bit of a funnel here. I'm going to drop my earthquakes right here to open everything up. The queen should go the right way. I mean, all it would pull her would be the archer tower, but I don't see that happening. So she'll come up, take everything out, then head this way, and hopefully the king funnel will push her in. Have a few wizards to back up the king, maybe snipe this cannon or something. That would be good value here. So we'll see if that ends up happening. But anyway, the queen will go into the base, engage the CC, have the poison, of course, have 3 rages. I'm not sure if I'll need all of them. If not, I'll use like a rage on my lalo. The idea for the lalo, it's kind of a wait and see type plan. So if the queen is going up towards the eagle, which is kind of what I want her to do more or less, I will go ahead and start my slammer on this archer tower here and let it work its way in. Lava Hound, start the lalo like this. That's the ideal case, I guess. Otherwise, if the queen is lagging down here, maybe, you know, getting busy with these defenses, I'm going to start the lalo like this to push her back up towards the eagle. Because really the lalo, if I start it here, has very little chance of actually going into the eagle. So what will happen is it'll go all the way around and meet up with the queen, and then nothing will take out the actual eagle. So I'm investing a lot of stuff to keep my queen alive. The warden, 3 rages if needed, a lot of investment there, but that's to ensure that I can push the queen whichever way I need her to go based on how things are shaping up. And I think if I, obviously the king, I'm hoping will take out a lot of this stuff here, which will facilitate the queen to go up this direction. A lot of stuff on the screen now, but I think the lalo will push her the right way if needed, but we'll see how it goes. Stakes aren't terribly high, so let's try to have a good shot at this base here. Make sure I have my army correctly cooked up here. Got 2 hastes, at least, maybe a rage, we'll see. Gonna have 2 hero abilities there to help the queen as well, between her and the warden. Everything looks good. I will maybe drop a balloon to try to trigger some Seeking Air Mines at some point to help the healers out. Besides that, I think I covered everything, and we're good to give it a shot here. Go down to number 24, or up to number 24, I suppose. And one thing, I talk about this sometimes in just general tips on certain videos. First, like 3-4 things, have it very well thought through what you're going to do. So I know I'm going to do, no matter what, queen healer is going to be them aired over on on this side a little bit. Queen, healers, warden, king, Valk, and then from there probably the earthquakes, and then sprinkle on wizards, and then from there it's a lot of reacting. So the stuff that's not going to be reacting, that's just going to be boom, 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 boom. Good to have it thought through. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Think we're good. Let's give it a shot. Slammer and warden on ground. Perfect. Okay. Queen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Warden, king, Valk. Looking good. Sprinkle in 2 wizards. Queen is just out of that rage, which sucks, but oh well. Minions there. Next rage is down. Queen got low, had to use the ability. We're going to start the lalo down the bottom here. Somehow my queen dies, that sucks. Yeah, this attack's not going to be looking good, I can already tell. But we'll give it everything we got. Get maybe some value out of that warden. Yeah, this thing just fell apart as soon as the queen died. Gonna have to take a look, see what happened. I guess we'll just put this stuff down, pick up some percentage, but yeah, definitely had that last rage. The problem was the eagle was lighting up. I hit the ability thinking, okay, the enemy queen's gonna obviously die. Obviously she didn't, so I'll have to take a look. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw more than I have at this point. But I'll take a look, see exactly what happened here, because I felt pretty good with the setup of that attack. So let's take a look, see exactly what happened here. Fast forward to here. So the setup was good. You know, the Valk gets that taken out. The king actually goes, you know, maybe it would be better if he went in at this point because he goes to the mortar, but I think it was good. He goes around the outside, which is what I wanted, really. A little close on the queen. The queen was a little bit low for my taste the entire attack, which I tend to try to avoid because it's just, it can be very perilous if you have the queen so low. I think these wizards might have even gotten the cannon taken out, which was a very good play here. Yeah, I got the cannon with the wizards. So I was feeling pretty good here. Had the minions taking out the lava pups, nice poison. Things were looking pretty good here. Right here, so the rage goes down. The eagle is on the queen, but the healers are not yet raged. So the queen's going to get low here. And then right here she steps up, and the warden got a hit on her. The enemy queen was kind of engaging. Then when you hit the cloak, she runs away before coming back. So that's very common. The archers died too quickly. For whatever reason, the enemy queen never really engaged, and I'm not sure if it's really the fault. I might even go back and take a look at this one more time just to see, but I'm not sure because we'll fast forward. Obviously, everything dies here, but had the queen done her job, I think the eagle would have been one of the next targets. Also, the earthquakes didn't even open didn't even open everything up. I tested this before, and It must have been my placement. I mean, some of them, I kind of was shaky on the drop. Some of them hit, some of them didn't, which obviously would have been nice to come in and start getting the sweepers and stuff. But the eagle would have gone down. I maybe could have started the lalo from the other side. Let's take a look at it one more time. I just really want to see what happened to my queen here. Because the enemy queen does not engage during her cloak, which is unusual because typically the archers that she spawns trigger the enemy queen. But here we go, one more time. Right here, the queen is just, she shot some archers. Some of them went to a spring trap. You know, sometimes you just can't control this kind of stuff. And then the healers are on the Grand Warden. I'm not sure exactly why that happened. Maybe I should have used my Warden on air, to be honest. But yeah, I think he took some damage from the eagle or something. It happens. A little frustrating there. I mean, I would have liked to see how this would have shaped up, especially with the earthquakes missing. My earthquake's only level 2, admittedly. It's kind of embarrassing. I guess you guys can already see that. Anyway, this video's gone on long enough. Thank you guys for watching, and sorry to disappoint. Been in a bit of a slump right now at Town Hall 11, so we'll see. Try to get back on track for League Wars that are coming up for us in CCL. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bisectatron out.